We're here for NDBA as we get set for the championship game between the Nard Dogs in the gray and the NWCC in the green. Danny Simon takes a shot from the baseline, is no good. Rebounded by Andrew Serrano. He puts it back up for 2 points to start the game.
And so we've got the Nard Dogs. They are some of the juniors on the team. You have Danny Stone out there, Mike Jackett, Brian Broker, Matt Solomonson, and Graham Kaplowitz.
Solomonson's man with the ball right now, guarded by Kyle Schuster. NWCC's without their best player at the moment, Ty Gavin, who went downstate to cheer on the wrestling team as they compete in the state championship. They have Danny Simon, Sean Posner, Kurt Schmelsley, Andrew Serrano, as well as Kyle Schuster, as the three is made right there by Kurt Schmelsley.
And a couple of guys on the bench for the Nard Dogs. You have John Abon and then Matt McMaster.
Right now it's 5-0 in favor, as we have a bit of a issue right here as we're setting up.
Dealing with a chain.
It's always the chain, isn't it?
Yes. So the rules here are pretty simple. Half-court basketball. If you get the rebound, you got to take it out. It's a running clock for 30 minutes. And they usually don't stop unless there's a chain incident like that. But there's about 28 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Schuster's driving in now on the juniors. He's going to try to pass it out, but taken away by Stone. Check it in the corner. He's going to throw it around the arc. Kaplowitz is going in. He's a big guy. He lays it off the glass and in for 2 points.
Just a height advantage for Kaplowitz there. There was no one that could have guarded him.
No. And there's no one on the team except for maybe Serrano who can come near him in that height category. And Serrano tries to go up. He's blocked by Kaplowitz, though, taken away by the juniors. 3 by Stone is good.
And just like that, the game is tied up. So Schuster drives in. He gets blocked. And Danny Stone comes out. Broker on the outside. Just out. As Solomonson gets to the Kaplowitz for the mid-range. No good as Serrano goes for that rebound. Takes it around. Trying to find a man. Guarded by Kaplowitz. Over to Posner. He's got Schmelsley. Long three. No good. It's Stone there with the rebound. He's got Kaplowitz. Trying to find a man. Trying to set something up. Oh, tries to find Solomonson down the middle. But recovered by Jackett. Stone comes in. No good. Trying to call for contact. But he's got nothing there. And so Simon comes around the Schuster. Schuster trying to set something up. Serrano heavily guarded that in the middle by Solomonson as that is out of bounds. And the Nard Dogs will get the ball.
One guy to look out for, especially on the NWCC, the green team, Danny Simon. Once he gets going, he will start knocking down threes from anywhere beyond the arc. So he's a guy who's great offensively, but also great defensively as well.
So Kaplowitz tries to drive, almost out of bounds there. Good keep there by Broker. So we see Stone try and drive in. He's got Kaplowitz on the outside. Trying to look for something. Good defense here. And Solomonson drives in, and he gets the layup.
Good play right there. Good pass, especially by Kaplowitz to find Solomonson. And good by Solomonson to not just stand still, to move, look for the open man, and he found himself open in the lane.
Serrano down the middle. No good as Stone gets the rebound. Over to Solomonson, over to Kaplowitz. Kaplowitz trying to drive for the three, and that's good.
His foot was on the line there. I'm not sure. I know Coach P. Van down at the baseline is refereeing, and he says that's a 3. That was pretty close to becoming a long 2 right there by Kaplowitz.
Well, we all know the referee's decision is final.
You know, this is the faculty here. Oh, my. As Schuster takes a line drive shot. The faculty are usually in this championship game, and they're refereeing this time around.
Maybe a little biased against the Nard Dogs as they were eliminated by them, but we'll see.
And it's a team full of juniors as well. These seniors out here on the NWCC they're definitely wanting this win here in their last NDBA game.
So Simon takes the ball out. Little pick and roll here as he goes in, and what a play there by the layup. Now you got some subs. McMaster will sub in for Stone, as NWCC does not have any subs.
They don't. Their one sub would be Ty Gavin, and he's not here today, so they're going to run with 5 guys for the entire 30 minutes.
Haven't heard enough of Ty Gavin on the ND Media Crew page. So we see Brian Broker.
You can never have too much Ty Gavin.
Well, that's true. Over to Kaplowitz. Kaplowitz gets the hook shot, and it's good for 2. 12-7 is the score in favor of the Nard Dogs, as the game started out 5-0 in favor of NWCC. Serrano calls his shot off for the 3-pointer, but Danny Simon will start it off. Over to Posner, driving. Oh, and they will call what looks to be a foul.
And fouls are just automatic 2 points, I believe, for whatever team was taking the shot or whatever. So it's going to be 12-9 now. Still in favor of the Nard Dogs, though. I feel like we're doing a golf game. We're so quiet right now. It's so early in the morning. It's hard.
It's 7:05. All right.
It's still too early for me.
I woke up a little less than an hour ago. I'm pretty tired, so.
As John Abon is going to sub in for Mike Jeckett now.
I was checking out the Nard Dogs before this game officially started when they were warming up, and a lot of these guys, they're very good on the perimeter. So we'll see what NWCC does. They've tried to play the perimeter game a lot, as we see the middle is kind of open there, but all of these guys have very good long 3-pointers, so we'll see what they can do.
And then Graham Kaplowitz is really good. He gets up there. When he jumps up there in the lane, it's a layup, but it's a very athletic layup, if I can say that correctly.
Avon drives in, but looked like he was fouled, but again, the referees can't see everything. So we see Schmelsley up on top. Trying to drive, little pick and roll over to Posner. Posner driving, and that's good.
You know, Posner may not be the biggest guy out there, but he's definitely athletic, and you know what? We see his defensive back skills on the football field, but you know what? He's got some basketball skills too.
A little bobble there by Avon. So we see Broker getting it to Solomonson. Over to Kaplowitz. Kaplowitz driving, and this is dangerous, and he gets it. It's always dangerous to see Kaplowitz driving.
Maybe not when he's in a car. But
yeah, maybe not, but hopefully he's a good driver.
Long 3 by Schmelsley is no good.
Solomonson wide open. He misses his shot. Simon wide open, and he drains a 3. A little bit of miscommunication there by the Nard Dogs. And it's a tie game. Just like that.
Tie game without any tie.
I think a huge thing, I didn't realize this was a rule, that if you get fouled, or if you foul someone, the other team gets 2 points.
Yeah, that's
And that ball will be called out by his former coach, Mr. DeFranza. And it will be Kaplowitz up on top. Oh, a little bit of a bad pass there, but it was tipped out by Danny Simon. And so the Nard Dogs will start up with the ball as there's about 20 minutes remaining on the clock.
14-all is the score. Now these games can go very high scoring. I saw a game the other day that was 93-87. So, you know, in 30 minutes to score 93 points, there's not much defense, but, you know, there's got to be some defense, right?
Seems like we're watching the NBA then. So we see Schuster trying to get that pass. Good pass there to Serrano. Just bobbled out. So we see Avon trying to get a good tip there by Simon as Serrano sets it up on top, trying to get the pass. Simon with a great play there up on top. And it will be rebounded by Broker. A little bit of a jump ball. And the possession is to NWCC.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that all jump balls will go in the direction of NWCC because they are the higher seed coming into this game, is what I believe. I heard on the announcements at least.
Well, so we see a great play there by Posner. Posner doesn't have the height, but he does have the athletic skills to get up there and get that layup. So you see Avon over to Stone. Stone, three-pointer, no good. Serrano just tries to get it out. Trying to drive, bobble, but it is out of bounds. So it will be the Nard Dogs ball.
You see the Nard Dogs, they play 5 wide, every single person, except for maybe one who sneaks down low. Every single person's outside the arc, and they're making sure to look for those 3-pointers, and then they're looking down inside, especially with guys who could drive like Kaplowitz and Salmonson.
And it's smart defense. A lot of these guys, like we said, that have the perimeter shot, so it's good to, you know, defend the perimeter game. Oh, and the ball is stuck. It will be considered a jump ball. Every time that happens, NWCC will get the ball.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen too much more, I got to be honest.
See Schuster drive, and that is good. Fake pass there to Danny Simon, but he just goes in for the layup himself. So it will be Kaplowitz. Over to Salmonson, back to Kaplowitz. Trying to drive. Good defense there by Schuster. So Kaplowitz trying to get a pick. Just drives and just bounces out. Hit the back rim. So trying to get the 3, no good. Just a little over. So see Avon. Heavily guarded by Schmelzley. Over, great tip there by Schuster. Would have been a great pass. But a high pass there to Simon. Posner on the outside for the 3, and that's good.
Posner's shooting up here a little bit. He's gotten the ball inside and put it up, but he's also gotten the outside shot going down too.
So we see Jeckett come in for Avon. Over to Broker, who's driving. 3-pointer, and that's good.
And right back in this game come the Nard Dogs. They're down 21-17 at the moment. Schmelzley's calling for a pick. He gets one by Schuster.
A tip back right to him. And Serrano gets the 2 for that good offensive rebound. So Kaplowitz over to Salmonson. Salmonson drives and just bounces out after a couple bounces. Offensive rebound by Jeckett for the putback, and he gets it.
Mike Jeckett is not going to lose this game if he keeps playing like that. That's an aggressive player out there. It may be NDBA, it may be halfway through the game only, but this guy's playing like it's It is a championship game, but it's like he's playing the championship game of the NBA.
So Posner gets it to Schuster. A little bit of contact there, but nothing. Over to Kaplowitz. He's got Jacket. Tries to go inside, but a good tip there by Posner, who's just hot right now. And then Serrano trying to set up the pick and roll. Smart play there by Serrano to take the other side, but it will be rebounded by Posner. Posner up top, trying to get someone. Good recovery there by Schuster. Getting Serrano on the outside, just short. As Stone takes it out. Kaplowitz driving. Good defense there by Schuster. That will be a jump ball. Smart play there by Schuster. As that will go to NWCC.
We have 14:05 left in the first championship game of the NDBA Finals.
Just out of bounds. That looked to be tipped by Mike Jacket. And it looks like it will be NWCC's ball.
One thing to remember from the Nard Dogs, Brian Broker and Graham Kaplowitz at least, I'm not sure about the other guys, but these guys are playing sophomore basketball just a year ago. You know, they decided not to play varsity, but now they're on an NDBA team, so they definitely have the talents of a basketball player and the size, especially, too.
Yeah, and I believe the rule is you can only have a limited amount of actual basketball players. I think that may be for the other NDBA session, and that may be for the fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could have any, honestly, at least this time around during the basketball season. I know that there is a limit, and I think it's one per team when it comes to the fall season, but you know, we're in the winter season right now, and it's fun to watch these guys play.
And so we see Posner over Serrano. Gets the putback, and it's good. 27-21 in favor of NWCC. And this game has just gone back and forth and back and forth. So we see Kaplowitz trying to find Stone. Over to Broker. Broker driving. Just misses. As Posner gets a rebound. Takes it out to Simon. Simon misses a three. As Schmelzley drives, but it's no good. Matt Solomonson gets it to Stone. Stone to Solomonson. Driving, and it's tipped by Simon, as they will call that a foul. And so it will be 2 points awarded to the Nard Dogs.
The crowd's starting to grow here in the final 12 minutes or so. And Serrano's just going to stand with the ball because, let's be honest, he doesn't need to do anything.
There is no shot clock.
He has the lead right now.
Oh, and a good pick there by Danny. That was Serrano with the pick there. Posner with the offensive rebound, who's just hot right now. And he gets the 2 points.
Podger's almost as red hot as his hair.
So we got Kaplowitz. Kaplowitz trying to find a man, heavily guarded by Serrano. Over to Broker in the middle. And Broker tries to get it, but he does not. Serrano with a great defensive rebound there over Schmelzley. Over to Posner, who's hot right now. Mid-range.
Ooh.
Just out. Serrano with the rebound. It looked like they'll call it out of bounds on Broker. Said he stepped out of bounds.
He also threw the ball out of bounds, too. So, always.
Schmelzley with a long three. We'll see a lot of those long threes today.
Kurt was angry when he missed that.
Oh, and he almost tipped that into the basket. There will be Avon on the outside, just out. And Serrano with the rebound. One of the things we see a lot of in NDBA, pass, three-pointer, missed, rebound, passed out, three-pointer.
You know what? Every single one of these kids thinks they have the best range in the world.
Especially Mr. McMaster. Sorry I called you out, Matt.
But yeah, so these kids, they're kids. They're the same age as us. These guys think they can shoot the ball so automatic from out there. In reality, sometimes the better option is to just pass it off. And oh my gosh,
a great
Schuster.
pass there by Schuster.
Just to wrap up here, these kids, they can shoot the ball sometimes. Sometimes it's more advantageous for them to drive in.
Some of these guys do have really good shots, though. We're not denying, as Coach Kostick will call that play out of bounds on Serrano. And so it will be the Nard Dogs ball. It's 29-23 in favor of NWCC. It's been a very, very close game so far. Score's gone back and forth a couple of times. As we see Solomonson trying to drive. He's got covered by Serrano over to Kaplowitz. Over to Broker. Over to Avon. It will be botched there by Jacket. It will be out of bounds.
Right through his fingers. You know what? One of the things you see with the Nard Dogs, they're passing the ball so much and so efficiently, except for that last pass right there. They're swinging the ball around the arc, trying to find the open man, and trying to make sure they get the right shot.
It was Simon trying to get Serrano. Serrano with the height advantage, and he gets it. He's going to make that every time.
It's kind of hard not to if you're that big and that open down at the post.
So it will be McMaster that subs in for Jacket. Let's see if his three-point game is up to par.
Those red shoes are definitely up to par.
Yes, they are. So Kaplowitz with the mid-range, and he gets it.
You know, one thing Kaplowitz does is he shoots that mid-range. No one likes to shoot the mid-range. They like to either be down low or be outside with the three. So taking those long twos, they still work for him, and so he's been successful there so far.
So Posner tries to get around. Double teamed with Simon. Posner wide open. And he makes that three. That may not have been a smart idea to double team Danny Simon because that left Sean Posner wide open.
It's going to be hard for the Nard Dogs to come back from in this game. You got 7 minutes left. They're down by 9. And the NWCC is hot right now.
Definitely not going to be a 93-point game, but that's okay.
And off the bottom of the ring goes the shot by Broker.
Broker trying to get that foul call, but he's got nothing there. So Broker heavily guarding Serrano. Serrano with a great spin move. And he tries to get it. Schuster with a rebound outside to Schmelzer. He's going to take that. Actually, he did not take that three.
Looks like they're going to call a lane violation. So it's going to be a turnover. And the Nard Dogs get the ball.
So will be Kaplowitz trying to drive. Oh, and he missed that. Over to Posner. For Serrano. Serrano trying to drive. Simon on the outside.
Ooh.
Oh, misses, but Serrano's got that rebound, and he misses too.
He's sitting right there and just knocks it off the rim and off the backboard, but not through the hoop.
So Kaplowitz trying to drive. Switch their assignments. Now McMaster trying to find someone. Over to Broker. Broker with the three, and it's good. Hits off the front rim and bounces in. So it will be 34-28. A 6-point game here. Could be a 2-possession game. Actually, it is a 2-possession game. But it will be Posner who's red hot right now, quite literally. And it will be Schuster over to Broker with the outside, just missed.
The rainbow right over the basket's no good.
And so
on the
it will
ground,
be Schuster. Great play there. That looked to be out of bounds on Danny Simon, but they're going to call it out of bounds on the Nard Dogs.
4:40 to play, 38-28 the score in favor of NWCC as Kurt takes the long three, no good. he gives a sign that he's not on today, so.
Broker makes the three,
Ooh.
and Broker is red hot in the perimeter, 34-31.
And he is ready as the cheerleader, Matt McMaster, heads back out there clapping up a storm. It's hard not to recognize him out there as Schuster tries to make a three, no good, rebounded by Jacket.
Is Matt McMaster Jason Garrett? You can't see him, but the amount of claps recorded is too much.
A Broker down low is able to put in the two after missing his own three.
And the Nard Dogs are looking like a team right now, 34-33. NWCC does have the lead, but the Nard Dogs have all of the momentum. That will be a great defensive play by Solomonson. Broker on the outside. A little botched play there by Stone, but he recovers. Over to Broker, who is hot right now. Tries to get it, but Schmelsley gets that rebound.
Nice defensive
Double
play.
teamed.
Nice play by Simon there. Defensively, he's got the ball offensively now.
So it will be Schmelsley. Maybe he'll shoot that three, but he won't. Posner gets it out to Simon. Simon driving. Makes that post shot. So it will be about 3 minutes remaining. It's 36-33.
Nathan Doherty just showed up for the NWCC. A little bit late here as the shot by Stone is no good. 3-point lead for NWCC as Danny Simon puts up 3 more points against the Nard Dogs. It's 39-33 now. 2:30 remaining.
So Kaplowitz makes that three, and now it's a three-pointer game. Everyone's going to be shooting for that three.
Serrano's just going to hold the ball if they're not going to guard him.
Oh, and Schmelsley on the inside, but he just sees Mike Checkett there, the big body there. He's not going to mess with that.
2 football guys, they know each other's strengths. They're going to hold off.
High pass there, but recovered by Schuster. Danny Simon misses that.
Right.
So will be Solomonson on the outside. As you can tell, these guys are going to shoot that three-pointer. Get that tie and see if they can come back. There's about 1:45 remaining. So Kaplowitz on the outside just misses a three as Schmelsley falls, and so it will be out of bounds, and it will be the Nard Dogs ball.
It's a big turnover right there by Kurt down there at the baseline. It gives the Nard Dogs another chance here, only down by 3.
Broker on the outside, just missed. As Simon is double teamed, they're just going to take their time or just drive in. Oh, and a good recovery there. That was almost going to be out of bounds as Broker gets it out to Kaplowitz. Over to Stone. Stone is wide open, but he misses. Recovered. Kaplowitz outside, wide open. Missed the three.
Oh, my God.
This game is getting really exciting.
They had a few chances right there with the 3 ball, and they just missed them. Only down by 3 points right now, and NWCC's got the ball. They're breaking down defensively, though.
And NWCC is just going to try and pass it around. Nard Dogs are trying to double team. This will be Serrano trying to take it outside. NWCC playing smart right now, just passing it around. It'll be 25 seconds remaining, and they will call a foul. Will be 2 points in favor of NWCC.
That's a smart foul right there. I think that you had to stop the clock. You had to get the ball back, try to put some more points on the clock. 2 points, yes, but
This will be taken out by Serrano, and I think that will conclude it. Will be a foul. That will be another 2 points awarded to NWCC, and that will basically finish the game.
I mentioned earlier it'd be hard for the Nard Dogs to make a comeback. They did. They pushed this game within 3 points, and they had opportunities to make those 3 points, and they just were not able to capitalize within the final minute or two to try to make sure this game went in their favor.
Broker, great layup there, but they're down, so there's not really much he can do.
12.6 seconds left. The clock is now stopping between possessions. 5-point lead for the NWCC, and they're going to take this first game of the championship here against the Nard Dogs. Serrano's chucking up a half-court shot. Is no good off the top of the backboard. So the final in the first championship game of the NDBA Winter Season Championship is 43 for NWCC, 38 for the Nard Dogs. They have the games 2 and 3 are on Tuesday and Thursday if need be. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys tune in to tonight's Friday night's basketball game versus Bennett. It should be an interesting game. Final home broadcast for Ryan and I when it comes to the basketball. So hoping to be an interesting game. Have a great weekend and go Dons.